Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final episode of the Extreme Let's Play series of Super Mario Bros. 3. Now, I have to confess something to you. There's a very good reason why I haven't really been using the clouds and the power wings as often as you'd think I would. And that's because if you use them here, you can pretty much guarantee yourself a safe passage all the way to King Koopa, or Bowser, whichever you want to call him. See, if you have a minimum, with the exception of the quote-unquote trap levels in this game, if you have at least 3 clouds and 4 power wings, you can pretty much guarantee yourself safe passage to King Koopa. So, since these are auto-scrollers, and, I won't be flying over everything to a point where you can't see them anyway, I'm going to go ahead and abuse that. First, we take care of the tank. Now the GBA port and the Super Nintendo All-Stars version do a much better job of recreating this scene by giving it a unique background. And of course, to coincide with modern sensibilities, instead of giving a stark warning about epileptic seizures, basically Nintendo has gone above and beyond and effectively removed some of the flashing lights. Not all of them, but just some. I don't know. I guess someone must have had a really bad reaction to one of these games and sued the pants off of them or something. I don't know. You can't really see it, but if you look over at the pause next to the letter P, that thing that juts out, for the longest time I thought that was like a nail, but no, that's actually an actual gun, like a machine gun. Yeah, it's also, I don't know what the spinning T thing is. I think that's supposed to be a flag or something. I mean, these are supposed to be battle tanks. Well, battle tanks made of wood, I guess, but I don't know. So it goes, I guess. Okay, so we gotta make our way into this APC. Destroy this one boomerang brother, and that's it. And we're rewarded with a star. Okay, next up is the Navy. Basically, so that's not lava. Now, a long time ago, I was able to swim underneath these things, but I can't for the life of me recreate that myself, but I won't have to because I can just use another one of these. And this will also. I wish I could press mute on this, but then it would just be me talking, so I don't know. You might want to tone down the volume. If you're tired of hearing this noise. Most people tire of it. See, if you save your warp whistle, if you save at least 2 warp whistles, make your way to World 3, and as soon as you have 3 clouds and 4 wings, you can just use both whistles back to back. Yes, use a warp whistle in the warp zone to basically warp yourself all the way to World 8, and just do what I'm doing. You'll skip a huge chunk of the game, but at least you'll be able to beat it. Okay, and we come down here. And we fight the Boom Boom. Oh, this one doesn't fly? Well, some Boom Booms fly, others don't. Alright. Alright, so these are the infamous trap levels. Now how they work is that that you can pass over them, but randomly the game will force you to play one of them. Maybe. Now, the good news is if you complete them, you're actually awarded a leaf. 2, 3, 4. I think that's 3. I mean, you can actually initiate them yourself. I'm just doing this to show them off. This one shows off all of the brothers. That was the Fire Brother we just dispatched. These are the Hammer Brothers that we're familiar with. Up next is a single Boomerang Brother, which isn't too difficult. And finally a Sledge Brother. Easy. Oh, one thing I have to mention. When you make it to World 8, not only are there no mushroom houses for you to get items in, there's the card matching game no longer appears. This is just a broken bridge. Make it to the end stage here. I actually ended up getting a 1-up there too, so maybe it wasn't such a bad idea. Okay, I did have only 3 pages now. And we'll may as well complete the last trap level. As far as I know, the level skipping cloud cannot save you from these, so you know, it's like it's a potential for a forced encounter. And there we go. There's another one. Okay, it doesn't look very detailed, but that up there is actually a airship. This is the air fleet now. So once again, we'll use a power wing and just fly through this. Now don't be ashamed of using a power wing on this level. Most people lack the dexterity to actually jump from ship to ship, or even then, speedrunners would probably rather just not contend with this. Actually, fun fact, in the speedrunning community, they usually use a modded version of Mario 3, where basically the levels are randomized. And anything that's an auto-scroller is no longer an auto-scroller. So imagine doing this, but the screen doesn't scroll. And it's basically just a platforming challenge. And come down here and you fight another Boom Boom. Now, okay, now this one flies. See? But Now don't be ashamed of losing your power up to Boom Boom. The effects of the power wing don't last. Only last until the end of the stage anyway. Okay, now you come down here and there's pitch blackness. Now, you're not seeing things. That's actually level 1. There's only 2 levels in this world, so it is entirely possible to come here and not have a card already in your possession. So yeah, we'll be getting 2 cards, but they're going to be absolutely useless at the moment. Now, this would be the part where I would use a cloud to skip through these last levels and make our way to the final tank, but I did promise I'd show off the levels, so oh, I thought that was a... Sorry, I thought that would have been a... Okay, well that didn't work. We'll just go ahead and use a leaf here. Now, this level actually has 2 secrets. Fly up here, and you can turn this entire starting area into coins, or you can fly all the way up here. Oh. Okay, well, I wasn't able to do it, but if you go up there, you'll find yourself some extra lives. And there we go. That's level 1. Alright, so level 2. Level 2 is not... Level 2 has multiple ways to go about it. You can go the long way, if you wish, or you can actually, yes, sink through this quicksand here, down below, and you'll have a choice of one of 2 pipes. I personally recommend the one on the right. Because, you know, I mean, who doesn't like money? But the one on the left actually contained a power-up. Also, this is one of 2 levels that feature the angry sun. Now, we didn't encounter... Now, I guess we didn't encounter the... Now, because we took a different route, we didn't actually encounter the angry sun, but he usually appears in that level. Strange. Alright, so here's the last fortress of the game. Go ahead and just use a star, why not? Now, you gotta be careful as soon as you enter a door, because you're actually on conveyor... You could potentially be on a conveyor belt that might lead you to your doom if you're not dexterous enough. Oop. Oop. So you want to come here. Unfortunately, you have to sit here and wait for the conveyor belt to start again. And there we go. So there is a pipe over here, but this was one of the pipes that led to shortcuts. See, leads you right back here. So we'll just reverse time here. There. Okay, so castle done. We go to this pipe here. And it's literally the final stretch. Alright, so since we've got plenty, we'll go ahead and use another one of these. And fly over this. I mean, I know Bowser is generally mostly a cartoon villain, I guess. Or a cartoonish villain. But can you imagine if anybody builds one of these IRL? Or, you know, to be sadistic enough to, you know, like, build them like a murder-death mobile tank like this. You know? I mean, I don't know, it just kind of makes you think, I guess. Alright, now you hop in here, and it's the last Boom Boom of the game. And he's no different than the others. And there we go. So now we're at King Koopa's castle. I mean, I don't need to, but I'll just go ahead and create a save point here. Alright. So, normally, now when you get into the castle, you have to understand there's actually these laser beams that, if you try to go in there with a Hammer Brothers suit, your sprite is just big enough to actually get hit by the laser. So, what I'll do, use this. Now, Bowser is susceptible to fireballs too, but hammers work tremendously well. Kind of a weird thing that never really made a return in other Mario games. Just, you know, for a Bowser castle to just have statues of himself that shoot mouth lasers. And even then, I mean, it's very underused, except with the exception of the first room there. It kind of becomes quickly underutilized, because, you know, one of the areas that one of the paths we're about to take actually does have a statue that works that way, but all the rest don't seem to do that. Alright, and okay, well, I guess we'll take the second path, I guess. ignored that item because I don't want the power up inside. Okay, well, I didn't come this far to botch this, so... You gotta be incredibly dexterous here. And no, your hammers will not dissipate Bowser Flame. Okay. Goodbye, Bowser. It is entirely possible to hit him with so many hammers at the start that he just straight up dies. But I'm not sadistic enough to reverse time to do that, so let's just enter here and complete this, shall we? Interestingly enough, this is the same sprite this is almost the same sprite they use for Super Mario Bros. 2 or Doki Doki Panic. Thank you, but our princess is in another castle. Just kidding. Ah ha ha. Bye-bye. This is one of the earlier Mario games, so you're not going to see a traditional credits with developers' names or anything. Those things can usually be found in the instruction manuals. But yeah, this is another one of those games made by Shigeru Miyamoto and the powers that be. You know, they had some unique sprites for Mario, like that swimming one, or I wonder how much of these were like scrapped ideas that they just threw in there for aesthetics. Like that fireball sprite there, you know, I mean, he didn't use that on us when we were just in there. And so that pretty much concludes this game. Now, fun fact, when you start up a new game, though, your reward for completing the game is basically 4 whole rows of power wings, which basically you can do to, you know, explore the game to your heart's content. But that's pretty much but that's not really much of a reward, especially nowadays with the whole save states and emulators kind of thing. So anyway, without further ado, this was Zen, and this was Super Mario Brothers 3, and once again, I have to ask that you please like, comment, and subscribe to my content, and hopefully I can gain enough of a following to, you know, invest in this. So, without further ado, I'll see you guys later.